Namaste. 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 Thank you for joining me once again for a webcam experience. Today, the importance of continuing the mother image, the mother blessing, the mother understanding of the divine feminine that runs through us all. We will talk about this a bit, but also we will talk about purpose, purpose, purpose. First, let us go into prayer. So I would ask you all at this time, as I always do during the webcam experiences, that you might receive something that comes from words or verbiage that comes from my mouth, or perhaps you and I will receive a download. A download of energy means that we are indeed in the auric fields of all of the masters. When we indeed begin to focus with intentions and great consciousness, we begin to feel a tingling in our body, a deeper understanding in our soul, and perhaps our higher self begins to awaken to a piece of us that we have never felt or never heard or never found before. So as always, I would remind you during these experiences to open up completely to receive on all levels of your beingness. And so it is. Dearest Blessed Mother, Divine Virgin Mary, Queen Mother, Isis and Kuan Yin, of course our beloved Magdalene, who loved Jesus so much. We call forth Athena and the wisdom of Sophia. There are so many beings here upon this planet and whom have ascended that hold the divine feminine. They are in the female body, and this energy is in the male body. We must all know at this time that the divine feminine is a sweetness that penetrates out of each and every one of us, and we see it all around the world, whether it is in men and or women, because we are indeed one. So we call all the energies of ourselves and what is here into the circle for this small teaching of the webcam experience. Namaste. In my deepest understanding and in my humblest understanding, the process of awakening to your masterhood is this. And of course, all of the spatial beings, all of the masters, see the master within us, and so they will always say, "Greetings, beloved masters on planet Earth. Thank you for joining me today." But in my understanding, as we get to become master, there is indeed levels of understanding within ourselves of which we go. First and foremost, some beings go into their spirituality as what I call curiosity seekers. They're not quite yet seekers. Their curiosity gets the most of them, and so they begin to go to spiritual expos, which I call exposés of different types of spirituality. And they are the curiosity seekers. Not yet quite serious, but they are fun-loving and free and excited, and somehow a piece of them is being called. Somehow, then, what there is a strand of DNA that is beginning to awaken within them. And so they indeed begin to read books, perhaps. They are asking people what kind of books they are reading, and they are what I call all over the place, excited, like indeed a kid in a candy store. They are my beloved and our beloved curiosity seekers. After a while, the seeker decides that they want to be a student. And so a student indeed, going into the further awakening, is one whom has decided that this is very important to them, and they begin to seek out not expos, not just books here and there. They begin to take classes. They begin to go to seminars. They begin to go to workshops. they indeed seize and look for many moments and many opportunities for them to learn about specifics that they indeed have hooked into with their passion. So it goes from the being who is a curiosity seeker to student. The next thing upon the planet, as a student begins to move forward, is they become a journeyer. A journeyer is indeed someone whom has swallowed this understanding of who they are, hook, line, and sinker. They have decided that this is indeed their purpose, to be here, to be a journeyer on this planet, working together in a co-creation of a new world. And yet a journeyer also gets much more serious on their journey, and so they continue not only with workshops and seminars, but they indeed are very much interested in learning more deeply. So perhaps they will go away traveling to a teacher, and they will begin to investigate and invest time and money to be a journeyer, not on the outside of them, but on the inside of them, having long hours of perhaps meditation, perhaps having some time where they would be in silence, perhaps having time of where they're fasting, because they're wanting to journey way deep, 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 deep inside of them to really awaken to the Master within. The next piece that happens after the journeyer is indeed what we call the craftspeople. The craftspeople are indeed ones who have decided that they have been sent here to planet Earth to have a particular craft that is innately inside of them, that is here to bring peace and harmony and balance upon this planet. Your craft might be singing, and so you spread light through your singing, and you have a teacher to help you with your singing. If you are a craftsman of the arts of painting, you perhaps have awakened to the idea that you are a person here to bring that energy out through your paintings. If you are a doctor, if you are a nutritionist, if you are a teacher, if you are a healer, or what I call an energy adjuster, you now, as a craftsperson, know that you have indeed been sent here upon this planet, not just simply to awaken, but a person who is here to bring their craft here upon this planet. After one has gone through their craftsmanship, and they indeed have that very much put in place, the next piece is an apprentice. An apprentice knows that they are now on the very last inward part of their journey before they awaken to the full bloom and the full awakening of the Master. An apprentice is someone who stands by the side of another master, watching every step that they take, looking at every move that they make, and listening to every word that they speak. Because this is a being whom indeed knows that they are here to be a master here upon this planet. And my loves, my lights, we are just on the cusp of many masters all over the world awakening up completely to their internal elixir of love and peace and harmony. So an apprentice indeed